Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the A1 flashlight from Atactical. So stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now just so you know, I've been using this flashlight for a couple of months now. I've been EDCing it for probably the last month, but I was switching on and off between that and the jet beam that I just reviewed a little earlier. I don't know which one's going to be posted first, so we'll see. But this is what I'm going to go ahead and consider, in case you want to cut the review short, one of the best flashlights on the market today. Definitely one of the best deals. Now, kind of give you an idea of how it comes. You get this box right here. When you open it up, you do have the foam padding on the inside, the owner's manual, and then of course you're also going to get the USB cable and a couple of spare O-rings. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the specs off because that makes it a lot easier and more accurate for myself and for you. And if something is not in the American standard of dimensions or something, I'll put it annotated down below, so that those here in the United States will actually know what the sizes and weights and stuff mean. Because I know when I hear them, I can't tell you if it's metric, what exactly that is. Alright, so this has 7 modes. The first one is low at 10 lumens for 5.5 days. Medium at 63 lumens for 19 hours. High is 200 lumens for 5.5 hours. Turbo is 550 lumens for 3.3 hours, and then you have strobe and SOS, which are also 550 lumens and both for 4 hours. The beam distance is 205 meters. It is 1.5 meters impact resistant and IPX7 waterproof, so you get 1 meter out of that. Now it does run off of a 18650, and this is one thing that I think is really cool, and that I think anyone else would be really happy. You do untwist the tail cap to get it out, but it comes with the 18650, which is always really nice because these batteries kind of on average run about 10 bucks a piece depending on the brand and capacity. So you do get a 2600 milliamp hour battery, but here's what's really cool. If you see right here, you can actually plug the USB directly into the battery, and that way you can plug it into a computer or a wall outlet or something and recharge your battery that way, and that way you don't have to have a separate battery charger. Or in some cases, some lights have a little rubber flap that you can plug directly into the light, but this one, and I've never seen this before, you can actually plug it directly into the battery. So from my perspective, that is really cool, and it's also really cool that you get the battery included. Does have a O-ring right here, so that way it helps with your waterproof capabilities. Made out of hardened anodized aluminum, really good knurling here, and then of course, as you can tell by the shape of it right there, prevents it from being able to roll. And then of course, like your heat sinks right here, and then of course your bulb, so you can see the emitter there. Oh, and I didn't read what the bulb was. A Cree XPG2. So outstanding performance out of this light. Just to kind of give you an idea of who makes this. Atactical is a company that makes it, but from my understanding is they get all of their technical advice and support from ThruNight. And I think if you've ever used any ThruNight flashlights, or if you've seen any of their reviews, I think it's a pretty good general consensus that they are really high quality lights at really good prices. And this one, it will tail cap stand, and you do have a spot here to put a lanyard through. But the cool thing is that I really like this feature about this light. It does turn on through your tail cap, right? It does have also momentary, so if you just half press, it does come on. But then what you will do is once it's on, you have the side switch right here, and this will cycle through your modes. So that was low, medium, high, and then turbo. And then of course, if you hold it down, you get strobe, and then SOS. Okay, and it goes back down to low again. Now, one of the things that is important to remember as well is this does have a memory mode, so it is going to turn back on in the mode that you turned it off. Pocket clip is excellent. The retention is superb. Doesn't thrash your pocket or anything, any issues that I've had so far. And I do like the fact that this size on it is perfect. I mean, when you call it a tactical light, I would definitely put it in that category. But it is also a great EDC light, camping and hiking light as well. I mean, it is a little bit heavier if you're like a long distance backpacker or going on really long distance hikes. But for what you get out of it, the performance is amazing. The durability, the quality, there is nothing about this light so far that I have found that I'm disappointed with. The only area of improvement that I think, if you're going to fully put this into the tactical category, would be putting a strike bezel on here. But the fact that it's not on there really doesn't bother me. I just think that would be an added bonus. But here comes the really cool part. That's the price. $20. You can get this light, on Amazon for $20. 550 lumens, 7 modes. You got tail cap to turn on, side switch activated, with an 18650 battery that you can recharge directly to the battery. There's almost no reason not to get one of these lights, or to get a couple of them if you're looking to put some in a get home bag, a bug out bag, any kind of emergency kits, anything like that, or just to store in different parts of the house. That is huge performance out of a very budget friendly light. The jet beam that I'm going to be posting a review on, if I haven't already, that was 480 lumens and it was 25 bucks. And well, I mean, it's only about that big, but I'm telling you, with the amount of capacity and the longevity of light that you get out of an 18650, it's one of my favorite batteries. And typically I only get a flashlight in one of 3 batteries: AAA, AA, and 18650. Try to keep it simple. I don't like the CR123s. But these, absolutely amazing. I highly recommend this one. There's your logo, and then of course on the back. Now what I'm going to do is cut to tonight, and I'm going to test out and show you what the beam is like at the different levels, and of course hopefully we can get some throw out of it. Yeah, hopefully, we'll see. All right, so for now, stay tuned. We'll be back in the evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Atactical A1 Flashlight, and just wanted to give you a little demo of how this works at night. This is the lowest setting. Look up to medium, go up to high, and then we hit turbo, which is the 550 lumens. Now I have heard that the 550 lumens is actually lower than what it really is, but since I have no way to measure the light, then I'm going to go with what it says on the box. But I did see on another channel where they did have a way of measuring it and said that it was higher, but for me, this is plenty of what I would need. If you long press, you got a strobe warning coming up. So pretty good strobe effect, I think. Then you press it again, and now we have the SOS. And of course, the strobe and the SOS do the full 550 lumens. Now we'll take you over to the yard. So this way, maybe you can get a feel for distance. And the fence that it's looking at right now, this is on low. And that fence is probably, I think, about 50 feet away. So then we'll take it up to medium. And then high. And then turbo. So you can see, I mean, that is a whole lot of light. The furthest distance out there to the trees right there is probably about 75 yards. This does carry well past that. And as you can see, really lights up a really large area. Or at least hopefully you can tell. Always on the viewfinder of this camera, you don't hardly see anything at all. So just run through it again, but off at a distance. That's low, medium, high, then your SOS, and your strobe. All right, guys, hopefully this will help you in your purchasing decisions, I highly recommend this light. It can be carried for EDC, like I say in the video. It is a little bit large for that, so a lot of that is going to depend on the size pants you wear, or if you wear it like I do in a jacket, then it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But I love these type of lights for camping and hiking and backpacking and stuff because of the longevity you get out of the 18650 battery. I mean, these things just last forever, and so one charge will typically take you through an entire trip. And with summer coming, and there being a lot less lights and, you know, moving around at dark, then these definitely go a really long way. But I have been ultra impressed with this, and I have seen today that they are coming out with another version of this that goes up to, I think, 1100 lumens, and I believe has a strike bezel. So when that light comes out, I will be getting that one, I promise you, and I will demo it for you. But in the meantime, hopefully this will help you find a new awesome flashlight for yourself. And in the meantime, be prepared and have fun.